Shit, I'm gonna have to give me a man BBL then.
What?
Pause. Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
There's a new men BBL. What the female like to call it, the men BBL.
LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, so let's get into this one. Bandman Kevo, his wife's exposing him on 16 Shotdom's platform, talking about he has the BBL. And when I listened to this and I compiled an interview from Say Cheese, Bandman Kevo's just getting his perspective on the matter, because he wasn't actually speaking about a BBL in this interview that you hear here.
Shit, I'm gonna have to give me a man BBL then.
What?
Pause. Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
There's a new men BBL. What the female like to call it, the men BBL, to where I think for $75,000 you can grow up to 3 to 5 inches taller.
For real?
Now, this was a procedure. I covered this when this was a story. A man had a procedure. He got taller from, it was something where they kind of stretch out the bones or something, or they put something to stretch the bones, but you look weird because your arms don't gain any length. So the guy was physically taller, but his arms weren't longer, so he looked disproportionate and it looked kind of fucked up. That's the procedure that he's referring to. It's not actually a BBL in this, but it kind of goes into the mentality of Bandman Kevo, because for me, from my perspective, it seems like he suffers from some sort of body dysmorphia, body dysmorphic disorder, where, okay, let's get into it and we'll break it down. Why?
Yeah, we posted it on Say Cheese. I think we really broke the story for real. But
so you can grow 3 to 5 inches taller?
Yeah, for $75,000.
Shit, I'm gonna have to give me a man BBL then. I'm 5'12", but I want to be taller.
This nigga said 5'12".
You stupid.
Oh,
You're 6 foot.
Oh, 6 foot. Okay, yeah.
You said 5'12".
My man, look, I'm kidding. Listen, I want to be like 6'4" though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be like a little taller, folks. I want to be a little taller. I'll do that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll do it. But I don't think it's real though. I don't think he really a grow.
No, it's real, bro. They cut these things in your leg. Man, I gotta hold on. Wait.
Oh, they cut things in your legs?
It's like
they place
you see results immediately.
Like to go taller?
Yeah, when you leave.
Like I ain't short, you know what I mean? But I still would rather be taller though. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure it's a lot of guys that want to be taller. Them niggas is like 4'3", 4'4", 4'5". You know they want to do it bad.
Yeah, it's becoming real popular. The females are calling it the men BBL.
Damn. Niggas want big, tall, dunking it.
Now, they're saying it's become popular, and it's like, nigga, like 2 niggas have done it. 2 dudes have done it. Middle-aged white dudes, 2 of them. That's all we've seen. It's not no man BBL, because BBLs are everywhere. You go anywhere and you see girls with BBLs. It's so common. It's commonplace to this point. So it's not the same. There's like 2 niggas on the entire planet that got this shit done, and they look ridiculous because their arms aren't long. It's like they got taller by 3-4 inches, but their arms stayed the same length, so they look goofy. They look like T-Rex ass niggas out here.
You stupid.
Bad thing. That's crazy. Nah, that's lit though. Like
that's something you would look into?
Hell yeah. If I was short, definitely. If I was short, I'm decent. But if I wanted to get a little taller, I'd definitely do it. Like fucking, why not just get like 6'3" real quick, for like, you know what I'm saying? Get a little taller.
Now, what Dyme exposes in the video coming up is she says that he has a displeasure for him. He's always trying to improve. Like he's never satisfied for where he's at, and that kind of indicative of somebody that suffers from body dysmorphic disorder. He's 6 foot, talking about he'll get the height surgery to get taller. Why not? Why would he? Because he's just trying to improve everything. So he has like an affliction on just improving. it's not really, because he says BBL like he's trying to get a fat ass, like he's trying to be a woman out here, like he's on some zesty shit. That's what she's trying to say, or she's implying, and what 16 Shot him was implying in the no jumper interview.
Feel me? Like, you know, these shit, the females do every damn thing. Man, the females do everything, bro.
Whoa, son.
Get a little taller. Feel me? Like, you know, these shit, the females do every damn thing. Man, the females do everything, bro. Soon as you a guy, you want to try to prove something, your ass weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, hell nah. Nope.
Now let's keep it a stack. It is weird when you try to do this and you compare yourself to the females and you try to do the females do everything. They enhance themselves in every way. Why can't we? Because it's different, man. We're not the same.
I'll do it. Get a little taller. Because if you was short, first thing when y'all get into an argument, she can be like, yo, short ass.
It is what it is.
First thing she gonna call you, short. Shorty, and you know what I'm saying? Now, if you got 75K and you 4'4", 4'5", shit, you can get up to like 5'7", 5'8". Do it. You be short, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, I'm doing it. If I was a shorty.
All right, so now I got another question.
What?
Who got the BBL first? You or him?
I knew he was gonna act something crazy because you had a smirk. No, I got my BBL first.
Now, before we get into this, we got to put this in its proper context. She is currently fucking 16 Shot him, and 16 Shot him is trying to get all this information out of her regarding her ex-husband, who I'm pretty sure she has a child with. Everything she's doing is foul. The divulging of all the information regarding a past relationship, this is all foul. It's all for clout. It's not a good look. She's acting like she's exposing Bandman Kevo, but she's not making herself look any better.
And let me just specify, because he tried to say like he building girl, like I'm a Build-A-Bear. I just want to specify like Kevo ain't build nothing. I had worked in the club when I was 17. I had already made money off my body. And I'm not even trying to go like I'm just this little thought, but I'm just saying, like, y'all know what a dancer do. They go to a club, they make money off their looks and the way they shape. Like, that's just what it is. I ain't do nothing extra for no money. I literally just did that. I came what a dancer does, danced and made money. So I already had made money off my shape and my look. So the fact that this man even trying to take credit for every damn thing, it's like, boy, I already had what God naturally had gave me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need you to come build me. And honestly, y'all, when it comes to that surgery stuff, y'all got to think, right? I met Kevo, I pulled Kevo, I ain't had no dang surgery. Let that sink in. I didn't have no dang BBL or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that surgery stuff, it was just the simple fact of after I had held him down, he wanted the baby. Not me. I mean, I'm not. This ain't no shots to my son. I love my son. I would not trade him for the world. But
so they have a son together. This is the father of your child that you all have together, and you're continuously airing out his dirty laundry and past secrets or whatever.
He wanted that baby by me because I had held him down in jail. He said he felt like if he was gonna do anything for me, like he'd rather have a baby by me, basically too. So after he got me pregnant, he was just like, I'm gonna just get your body done. The whole time I was pregnant, he kept stressing like, don't even worry about you getting bigger and stretch marks, all that. I'm gonna get your body done. So it was an agreement like, okay, after I had a baby, you gonna get my body back done. Not because I was scared to be big, but I am used to being my size, you know what I'm saying? So that was my comfort zone. So I'm like, okay, I do want to feel more secure that I ain't gonna have to let myself go, you know what I'm saying, after having another child. So that's what it was. But Kevin, I ain't no Build-A-Bear ass bitch. I've been that. Like, that man tried to program in my head that I wasn't it. Humbly speaking though, y'all.
So, what was your reaction though when you actually seen the surgery that he had? Like, was it something that you knew that he's about to go
No, I was just gonna say, like, please don't hold that against me, because I had no idea, nah, for real, because I feel like people probably looking at me like, girl, why the fuck was you doing the D? He knew he had a BBL, but it's like, first of all, he just kind of recently got that surgery, like no more than like 3 months ago-ish. I don't want to put an exact date on it, but that BBL surgery was like real recent. And I remember him, first of all, he had one surgery at first, and that was like almost a year ago. And it was just on his abs. And honestly, I didn't agree with that then, because honestly, I really feel like after he seen me just be transformed, like after having my mom body, because he didn't even let me get time to like really heal and see what my body was gonna do on its own. You know, he was already disgusted with me after bringing his son in the world. You know what I'm saying? His rightful son, he was disgusted with my body. So, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really want to look at me or you know, it was off. Like he wasn't attracted to me no more. So I kind of felt pressure, like, let me hurry up and get this surgery so my nigga could love me again. Even though, now that I think about it, that shit fucked up that, like, I carried your son and then, you know what I'm saying, now I'm just to you now. Like, that shit bogus. But yeah, I ended up doing the surgery or whatever. And I think that he was just so amazed, like, dang, a doctor can really do that? Like, he can really take a girl from this and really do this that quick? You ain't got to do, you know, gym work or nothing. It's just that snap of a finger. You, for a few hours, you on the table, you wake back up, and you done. You know, you just got to heal for a couple months, maybe like 6 weeks. So after he's seen that, I just feel like it started putting thoughts in his head. Because he like, damn, I'm at the gym. Even though nothing was wrong with Kevo when he got out. He had a nice jail body. After he got out, I was shocked. I'm like, damn, like, you was really up in there putting in work. So I know he know how to go to the gym and put in some work. But it's just like Kevo is never satisfied, like, ever. He felt like his abs wasn't enough. And even when he got out of jail, and honestly, when he got back out, he started eating bad, eating a whole bunch of desserts, eating 5-star meals that he always bragging about every day, and that shit was making him fat. Like, I'm not trying to come for, like, big people or whatever, but that's his words or whatever. So when he seen, like, my body was just transformed overnight or whatever, it was just like, okay, I'm thinking about doing this shit. He ended up.
Now, what we seen in the Bandman Kevo interview, just a little piece for that interview from the Say Cheese interview when he was talking about girls do it. And you know what? I want to hear that verbatim real quick. Hold on, y'all.
That's crazy. No, that's lit though. Like,
that's something you would look into?
Hell yeah. If I was short, definitely. If I was short, I'm decent. But if I wanted to get a little taller, I definitely. And you know what I'm saying? Now, if you got 75K and you 4'4" or 4'5", shit, you can get up to like 5'7", 5'8". Do it. You be short, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, I'm doing it. If I was a shorty.
All
right, that was not the part.
First thing we
I was looking for.
real quick.
That's something you would look into?
He compared himself.
Quick, so, like, you know what I'm saying? To get a little taller.
God damn it. He compared himself to, he compared men to women in that regard, and how women just do it real quick and snatch back, so why the fuck not? When he was talking about the height surgery. But he's also admitted to and showed pictures of his liposuction, but he has not confirmed.
And I think that he was just so amazed, like, dang, a doctor can really do that? Like, he can really take a girl from this and really do this that quick? You ain't got to do, you know, gym work or nothing. It's just that snap of a finger. You, for a few hours, you on the table, you wake back up, and you done. You know, you just got to heal for a couple months, maybe like 6 weeks. So after he's seen that, I just feel like it started putting thoughts in his head. Because he like, damn, I'm at the gym.
Yo, have y'all seen the recovery from a BBL? Have y'all seen the videos from the girls recovering from a BBL surgery and their whole bodies tore up and all bloody and shit, and they're lying in their fucking hospital gowns and shit, and it's a mess. A lot of them can't even move. It's a treacherous recovery. It's not light.
Even though nothing was wrong with Kevo when he got out, he had a nice jail body. After he got out, I was shocked. I'm like, damn, like, you was really up in there putting in work. So I know he know how to go to the gym and put in some work. But it's just like Kevo is never satisfied, like, ever. He felt like his abs wasn't enough. And even when he got out of jail, and honestly, when he got back out, he started eating bad, eating a whole bunch of desserts, eating 5-star meals that he always bragging about every day, and that shit was making him fat. Like, I'm not trying to come for, like, big people or whatever, but that's his words or whatever. So when he seen, like, my body was just transformed overnight or whatever, it was just like, okay, I'm thinking about doing this shit. He ended up doing it the first round. I told him I ain't really care for it, but if you want to do it, I'm going to support you, whatever. Cool. I never said nothing, y'all. This is a whole year ago or whatever, almost a whole year ago. Then the second time recently, he was just like, yeah, I'm going to get some more surgery or whatever. I'm like, dang, like, you need more? He like, yeah, because it ain't perfect. He used to be talking about his sides and stuff, and, like, he just said that. And I'm like, okay, I don't really think you need it, but if you want to, I guess I'm one thing about me, I was always like his biggest cheerleader. Even if I didn't agree with what he did, I just still want to be supportive of him. Like, I like to make him feel good about himself. I don't know why, because he definitely shitted on me every chance he got. But yeah, he was talking about how he's getting surgery. And then, you know, I just was making small talk. I'm like, okay, what are you getting done this time or whatever? And he like, yeah, I ain't gonna let you know. Like, I can't give away the sauce. And I'm just like, okay, because I really didn't give a fuck to know that much. I just was making small talk or whatever. Because honestly, at that point, it's almost like I really stopped caring about Kevo, you know? Because I just seen like he was never gonna be loyal to me no more. He had already showed me that he be switching up. Like, matter of fact, I was already kicked out when he was telling me about him getting his surgery. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a damn hotel, he getting surgery. But, yeah, he had FaceTime me, like, straight off the table or whatever. And honestly, the normal me would have cared, but I just was just looking at him like, well, I don't even care if you in pain, because your ass, you took me through a whole lot. I ain't saying I wanted him to be in pain, but it's just, I don't even care no more. Like, if you in pain, you should just really call somebody else. If you in pain, don't call me, you know? Yeah. But he ended up sending me, like, a picture of his BBL or whatever, and he sent it to my Instagram DM. And I just remember seeing that shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know how to respond. Like, I genuinely didn't know how to respond. I just had to lie, like, really send him off. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I just had to keep it straight to the point. I ain't say, like, damn, that shit raw. Like, I just couldn't imagine, like, why would you be in the mirror looking back at your ass and feel like it need to be sitting up, stacked higher type? Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it's just like you really was in the mirror looking at your ass like the shit was kind of saggy or something.
If this is true,
Stop it. Get some help.
but you gotta take this with a grain of salt. Why is she divulging all this information and going in on him? There's like 7 parts of this interview where she's talking about him buying fake watches for her, all sorts of shit that you should probably not expose as an ex, and you can't really take it for face value because she could just be an angry ex, and she's fucking the guy who's interviewing her. 16 Shot him should have thought about that, because people are going to look at this a little weird. They're like, okay, what is your motives for everything you're doing, exposing Bandman Kevo, interviewing her, having her on the platform so much while you're fucking her, keeping her here along with you? It's like, this may happen to you right after you're done with her.
Or what, I don't know. I don't understand it, but I know I ain't gonna, he said that he wanted a bodybuilder type of butt, but it's just like, so you just was looking at other bodybuilders' butts and then you looked at yours, you said, like, make me like him? Like,
They grew. Oh, let me stop.
Stop.
That's probably what he's looking at, though.
Nah, for real, but I really feel
Shout
like
out
that
Big
ain't...
Groove, though. Ain't no smoke with you.
Yeah,
man.
nah,
I want to clear
nobody-
this up, too, while we on the camera. I never said that he paid Groove and Gorilla to have sex with him. That ain't what I was saying. What I was saying was he was on that with him and he bought $15,000 drip for him and was on a yacht with him, flirting with him and not paying attention to the girls and some more shit, and had him at his crib dancing with his chains on and that shit. Like, all this shit documented, though. Like, if you really go do your research and look, you can see this shit.
And that didn't come from me, because I don't even, now he did FaceTime me when he was on the boat with Groove and Gorilla. He was sending me stuff or whatever, but I really can't confirm that, but I do, hearing that he bought him $15,000 worth of drip, that sounds believable. I'll say that. And honestly, I ain't here to call Kevo gay. And honestly, I have no ill feeling towards gays. I have a problem when people be gay and they act like they not gay. Like, don't act like you just this, you know? And you, but as far as the gays, I love the gays, to be honest. Like, I don't got no problem, but I'm not here to say Kevo is gay. I just really feel like he has like a lot of female tendencies, like a whole lot. Like, it's too much. Honestly, that was another reason why I was kind of turning me off about him, because I like manly stuff. Like, I'm with a man, I'm not with no female. So if you gonna be a man, like, be a man. Don't be doing don't do shit more than I do shit. Because at this point, like, your ass got more surgery than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. I don't know, it's just it's a lot of shit that he do that I don't respect. But I don't know, I guess that's up for y'all to decide.
I really just want to clear that up, because I ain't like how No Jumper spent it. They spent it like I said some shit I didn't say, and then...
Yeah, like, and honestly, just because we on that topic right now, like, No Jumper, I literally watched that interview or whatever, No Jumper had called you. So I don't know why they said you called in. You was on the spot. He called you on the spot, so you ain't even had time to think about no responses. That stuff, everything you said was just off your head, literally how you really genuinely felt. So I don't know why his other people his other workers came on there and just allowed them to say, like, you was clout chasing when they called you trying to figure out what was going on.
Everything I said, I can prove. Only thing I can't prove is the Groove and Gorilla shit, which is why I didn't want to say it, but they called me in a moment. They called me while I'm upset, called me in the middle of the heat of the shit, and it's like, shit came out.
No, but everything you said was facts. Like, how you handled yourself, like, you didn't go in there and tell a lie. Like, you literally said all facts. I was surprised, because me, I'm so emotional, I might have stuttered a little bit, been mad as fuck. Like, you definitely did good with that.
Then they got the line on the interview, they talking about something, he's scared to come outside, this and that whole time.
We was on a date. I'm like,
outside
what?
right
in
now.
Chicago, not no Kevo.
What was that?
They did good with that.
Then they got the line on the interview. They talking about something. He's scared to come outside, this and that whole time.
We was on a date. Yeah. I'm like,
outside
what?
right
It's
now.
Chicago. Not no, Kevo can't come outside. Kevo needs people to come outside with. He can't come out to Chicago. And it ain't because he a street dude. It's because he scammed too many people. That's why.
This does look weird. Can't act like it don't look weird. That's why Flacco has his comment saying he's clout chasing, he's doing X, Y, and Z. She's just talking about they were just on a date out in Chicago. She's hating on Bandman Kevo. I can't confirm or I can't deny that the things that she's saying is true or false. But coming from your ex-wife, who is your current baby mother, who is fucking the guy that she's interviewing, the credibility is kind of shot. This is like when police conduct unlawful ways of getting evidence, and some of the evidence may be true, but it's inadmissible in court because the way they got it was unlawful and they can't even use it. That's kind of how this shit is. It's like, it can be true, but how am I going to even look at this and take it for face value when you're clearly an ex who is definitely disgruntled, a disgruntled baby mother who's fucking the guy she's interviewing with. 16 Shotham's fucking her. They're going out. They're dating. They're together. That also makes this interview weird. And it makes the motive of him constantly trying to expose Bandman Kevo weird. This is beyond journalism. This steps into bias. So when Flacco was saying his shit, Flacco was definitely too defensive. Definitely coming through like he was getting paid by Bandman Kevo. But looking at this situation, I don't know. It looks very weird. It looks like there's an agenda behind it. It doesn't look like just journalism. It doesn't look like you're just covering things to run stories. Like you're intertwined and intermingled with this girl in a different way. So for the most part,
stop the cap.
I'm not buying that. We need receipts. We need proof. We need everything to go along with that. I'm not taking that for face value. There's one more thing I want to get into, but I think I'm going to. Hold on, let me see some comments. We said, shake my head at Shorty. Keep your relationship business private. That's what I'm saying, man. You can't be that scorn ex divulging all your past relationship issues, because moving forward, that's not a good look for you. Who's going to want to deal with you? They know you're going to do that bullshit if it doesn't go favorable or it doesn't go the way you want it to go. You're going to do that bullshit. It lacks class. And it's like, Bandman Kevo, that's the girl you chose to wife and have kids with, or a kid with? What up, Torrance Ingram? What up, TG? Shout out to y'all for being in the chat. We're going to run. I have another topic that I want to cover. It's in relation to some deadbeat parents, or deadbeat parent, which way you want to look at this story we're about to cover. I'm going to throw it in a new upload, though. We're going to be right back at it with another live stream. We out, though. Shout out to y'all. Yeah.